Alright guys, today we're going to learn about lines of symmetry. Alright, and a line of symmetry is when something is the same on one side of a shape as it is on the other. Okay, I'm trying to get this where it's all in there. Okay, so we need to create a line of symmetry with this shape. Now, let's just use my folder here. If I cut this shape like this, is it going to be the same on the bottom? No, the bottom's squared, not triangular, okay? If I cut this shape like this, is it going to be the same on the bottom or on the other side? No, because it's got a different shape on the other side. The only way I can cut this shape where it's going to be the same, let me see if there's that in my folder, is if I cut it right down the center. And I think that's pretty close to the center. I got a little off. You can see right there I got a tad bit off when I was drawing that line. But if that was, let me try to fix it. If that was right down the center, and it's hard to gauge. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, so if it was right down the center, then I folded this up like this. Every one of these lines would match up when I fold it up like this. Okay, so that's a line of symmetry because it matches when I fold. So I'm going to fold this on that line to the best of my ability. And then I'm going to try to hold it like this. And when I look in here, when I fold this and I try to hold it up like this, those lines are going to match up. They're going to touch each other. They're going to match up when I fold them down the center. Okay, so let's do that with some other things. Okay, this A, could I make this so that if I fold it, the lines are going to match up down the center? Well, yes, if I do it right down the middle of the A like that. Okay, then if I folded it, they would match up. My smiley face, since it doesn't have a nose, because you have to consider the eyes and the nose and all that. If I fold it right down the center, they should match up, okay? My heart. If I fold it right down that center line and then fold it, they should match up. Now my H is tricky because my H actually has more than one line of symmetry. If I fold it right in the middle like this, those lines would match up, but also if I fold it, oh, that's a little off. If I fold it right in the middle like that, that H would match up on both sides. So the H is what we would say has two lines of symmetry. These all only have one. Okay, so for my star, this one's going to have more than one because I can fold it there. Basically anywhere a point and a dip, for lack of a better word, line up. I can fold it there. I can fold it there. I can fold it here. Sorry. I got one more. And I can fold it there. So I can fold it from every one of the points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it has 5 lines of symmetry. Okay, my hand has 0. There's nowhere I can fold that hand where it's going to look the same on both sides if I fold it. That thumb really throws it off. And our fingers aren't the same length. So that hand I cannot fold. I cannot fold this line, this shape, and make it the same on both sides. I cannot fold the car and make it the same on both sides. So there are some that have no lines of symmetry. Okay, let's look at this butterfly. This butterfly, I have a very, very, very precise, which is So difficult. Okay, I can fold it right down the middle of that butterfly, and it would be a line of symmetry. Okay, there's something like these in a bigger page, so we're going to go backwards. Okay, so right here, basically, to create a line of symmetry, it has to be the same on both sides. So 1, 2, 3, that means, I'm going to try it with the highlighter, see if y'all can see it better. But I then have to come this way, 1, 2, 3, okay? And then this goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so then I would have to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this goes over 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and now that is exactly the same on the other side of that line of symmetry. Okay, this one's trickier. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, going down. Okay, now over 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now here I've got to dip in, so coming in is really going to be going up, even though up here it's going down, so I have to go the opposite. I have to go up, then over 3. 1, 2, 3. Then down 1, over 1, and then over 3. Okay, so that one's really tricky to draw a line of symmetry, but there we go, line of symmetry. This one's going to make like a kite. Okay, so it's harder because it's at a diagonal. So in order to figure this out, we're not going to count the diagonal lines. We're going to count, okay, so from this point right here, okay, we're going to count over to where that point is. 1, 2, 3 over. So 1, 2, 3 over. Okay, so we're going to count over 3 from that point just like there, and then we're going to diagonal it to that corner just like they did up there. Okay, and then we're going to diagonal it from that point down to here to make that line of symmetry. Same thing from here. We can't count down like this because they're on a diagonal, so we come to the same line. So here and here, and then it's over 1, 2, 3, and then a dot. 1, 2, 3, and a dot, and then we're going to connect those diagonally. And then we're going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then here it's 1, 2, 3 over and a dot. 1, 2, 3 over and a dot. So that lines it up exactly right. And then we're going to connect it there. I know it's harder to see the yellow. Let's see if I can make it a little fatter. There we go. All right. So that's how we create a line of symmetry if we have half of the picture. And then here, this is just asking, do they have a line of symmetry? So I'm not going to be as precise with these, but okay. So this one does have a line of symmetry. Oh goodness, somewhere right in there. That did not do me any good. Let me get a different piece of. I want a smaller piece than that folder. Okay, this one does have a line of symmetry. This one actually has a ton of them. This one can go like this. This one can go like this, but then also this one can cut straight through the middle like that. Oops. And it can cut straight through the middle like that. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. This one has 4 lines of symmetry. This one has 1 line of symmetry. That one doesn't have any. I can't cut it here, I can't cut it here, that's got 0. That diagonal right there makes it where I can't do that one. This lightning bolt, none. This Pac-Man, none. This teardrop has 1, like that. Okay, this one's going to have quite a few lines of symmetry. All right, so we can go from corners to corners. Okay, and if we fold that, it would line up. If we fold that, that would, oops, line up. Oh, drop my card, hold on. Ugh. Okay. So there's 3 just going from corners to corners, okay? Then for this one, we could also go right in the middle of those. So that's going to give us 3 more. We could go 1. Now I'll make these longer so we can see them a little bit better. 2. 3 lines of symmetry like that. That one got a little off. So that one has 6 lines of symmetry. So it actually has a bunch. This one down here, because of these little clip corners, really the only way we can do it is to split that one right down the middle. And I didn't get that perfect. It really should go over just a little bit. It's a hard one. Okay, but that's the only place. So that one just has 1 line of symmetry. This one has a bunch of them as well. Okay, so this one, I can cut it like that, right? And then I can cut it like that, like an X. Okay, so there's 2 of them. And then I could also fold it like these. 3. Oh, that one. 3, 4. So that one has 4 different lines of symmetry. Alright guys, so we're finding lines of symmetry. So yours work is going to look a little something like this. Okay, where you have to sort. Okay, so this one does not have a line of symmetry. These do have lines of symmetry. This fish is not the same on both sides, so no lines of symmetry. That T is the same on both sides, so line of symmetry. That X is not the same on both sides. Now, if we cut the X straight up and down, it would work, but not like that. That starfish does have a line of symmetry. This arrow, it's not the same on both sides. Now, here's the X with the line of symmetry. That's correct. This arrow is correct. But this T, the way that T is, that's cut in the middle. That's not a line of symmetry. Ooh, this fish now does have a line of symmetry if we cut it that way. And this starfish now does not have a line of symmetry if we cut it that way. Okay, so those are all the different ways that there are lines of symmetry, and then ways that we could cut it where there are not lines of symmetry. Alright guys, if you have any questions, feel free to get on and ask me. I will be here to help you. Thanks guys.